Well, I want to get on this story that probably, maybe you do know about it, but it's a brand new story. It's called the Ghost Gunner. It's basically a 3D milling machine where you can put a block of metal in it and it'll create its own complete lower receiver for the AR-15. So goodbye gun control, well, supposedly. Like, I always think that, when you think you got it figured out, the people on the top got something more figured out than you. It's like they think way many steps ahead and they react in very aggressive ways. So it's not going to be that simple, I don't think. But for now, it looks like it's a major step ahead for basically firearms ownership, without restriction. So it's actually legal to make your own gun, from the lower receiver, as long as it's for your own personal use. That's my understanding of the law anyway. I think that is the common understanding of the law. It's if you go to sell something, then you have to have special licenses. But if it's for your own personal use, it's different. It's a different story. So anyway, this story, I'll reference the link on the bottom. It's basically, there's the lower receiver. It mills it. You put a chunk of aluminum in there, and it'll mill it right. And the thing is, they always had machines like this for CNC mills, but they were expensive. This cost $1,200 for this mill. $1,200. And you know what's cool about this too? You probably could make a lot of different car parts and things that cost mega bucks for rare cars, like, I don't know, emblems, door handles, trim, parts inside the door, brackets, all kinds of crazy special stuff besides the gun itself. But it's put out by Defense Distributed CNC Mill, the Ghost Gunner, that's what it's called. So basically, it's a radically libertarian project called PC Connected Milling Machine. He calls the Ghost Gunner. I guess it works off the PC itself, where you don't have to have specialized. I think that's how it works. So it's computer numerically controlled CNC, right? Mill. 1 foot cubed black box uses a drill bit mounted on a head that moves in 3 dimensions to automatically carve digitally modeled shapes into polymer, wood, or metal, which includes, well, aluminum, not steel. But that's what I'm thinking about this deal, man. There's so many different parts you could make from this damn thing besides a gun. I mean, it's freaking amazing. If you're somebody into motorcycles and you're also into cars, and you got these classic cars, especially if you're making something out of a quality aluminum and you powder coat it, hey, that's going to be a non-rusting part. That's pretty damn slick, in my opinion. Like rare hood ornaments or something. So what? It isn't the original, but you got something damn close. Anyway, I don't know how super, you might have to finish up a product, I guess. I mean, the gun comes out good enough, but if you're going to use it for something else, I'm basically thinking outside beyond what this article states about Second Amendment rights. But it's also super cool if you're somebody that's a hobbyist into, fixing cars, restoring old cars and motorcycles, and basically, even if you need some specialized parts for some kind of projects, this puppy's going to come in very, very handy for $1,200, And considering there's a lot of different grades of aluminum out there that you could probably really do a number as to, there's aluminum out there that will turn to powder under, the weather, and there's other aluminum out there that seems to hold up forever. There's other kinds that are extremely good. Lots of different grades, so it can carve this out automatically per like the software that you use. So that's the finished product, and yeah, that's the device here. It's actually 1 foot by 1 foot. It looks like, I think it plugs into your PC, and it's got a special program. But for $1,200, that's a hell of a deal. But I'm thinking of like even way past the guns and stuff, because once you make your a few guns for yourself or whatever the hell it is, you're cool. But after that, my God, I mean, look at all the cool stuff you could do with this thing. If you got a car that's a 58 Chrysler Imperial or something, you need some dashboard knobs or something that are missing, and this part's missing and that part's missing. The whole big drawback is actually get the plans to actually machine it in the computer, and once those are sold and on the markets, it might not be OEM, but it'll work, I think this thing is freaking great, not just for guns, but every damn thing going. The whole thing is, the CNC stuff's been around a while, but it hasn't been, that affordable. Now they got to make a bigger one so I can get myself a nice brand new 1969 Mustang convertible or something like that, and just print out the frame and whatever. Someday they're going to be doing that. Hey, factories, do you want a brand new 1969 Mustang convertible made out of a structurally super strong aluminum that is also rust proof? It's the type of aluminum that's the aircraft grade that doesn't even tarnish hardly at all, and you want it anodized on top of that. Well, we can just print it up. That'll be the next future. I can't wait, man. And it's still got to use good old gasoline because it's got to have that good old rumble. I'm actually thinking past the guns here, but hey, this is some cool technology, right? And also that means temporarily that's a major setback for the gun grabbers because anybody can print a gun, and it's legal to do so for your own personal use.